Hey. Okay guys, we're going to have a conversation here about how to tell if your doe is in heat. As you can see, I got a few does over here who aren't interested in the boys at all. But, you see what's going on here? These two does, this is Ginger and Latte. See, Latte's flagging her tail, Ginger's flagging her tail. Now, you'll watch them, they'll actually put their butts over by the fence. You see I have a leash in my hand? I'm getting ready to pull him. I'm going to put him in our kennel, and then I'm going to let these girls go in with him for a little while and see if they're in a standing heat. See if they're ready to be bred. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We're going to watch, but they're definitely interested in him. You see that tail wagging? They do that so that it sends their scent out and about, so he catches their scent. I can actually tell you Ginger's vulva is a little swollen. They both seem to have a little moisture in that area as well, which means they are ready to be bred. My dilemma is I'm trying to do this by myself. I've got to get him moved away from the little bucklings, so I cannot bring these two does in with 3 other bucklings that I do not want breeding them. So I got to pull him and then bring the girls to him. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. Yeah, see, he's being really bucky. They're not walking away. He's not going to let the other boys near them. He will defend these girls from the other bucks. So let's see if we can get him moved. Moving him is not proving as easy as I thought. He keeps laying down. He will not leave these girls. But I did get him quite a distance so far. Now to get him around the tree. Come around the tree. He keeps laying down, and I'm not strong enough to change that. So I'm trying to get the girl. Look at he's like, nope, you're not going to pull me. I'm not hurting him, guys. I'm being as gentle as I can, but he's also refusing to leave these girls long enough to walk over where he has no idea, but he's going to get to be with these girls. See, somebody peed. That helped me. He's going to lay down. Look, he's like, I'm not leaving my girls. I'm just not strong enough to move him without some help from him. Come on, Piccaso. Come on. Get up. Get up, buddy. If I can just get him over to this fence line, I can get the girls to follow us. It's not that far. There he goes. Come on, Latte. Latte's probably going to be the first in with him. Come on, Latte. Latte, this way. Come on, Mama. He's crawling. Come on. Come on, Latte. I'm going to shut the camera off and try and get him where he needs to be. Yuck. Not on my guineas. You're scaring the guineas. Come on, boy. He doesn't remember where the gate is, so... You're a goober. Come on. Hurry. We're getting there, guys. We've made a little distance. I'm taking advantage every time he stems up to pull him a step or two. Oh, if only he knew what was coming. He'd be running for the gate. All right, I'll bring you back if I get him in. Down he goes again, but we made another step or two. Down he goes again. You're being a goober. He's usually such a gentle little soul. Come on, Latte. Latte, come on over here. Show him you're not far. Come on, stop. Come on. Don't you remember? Come on. My goal is to get him in the kennel first, and then I'll bring the girls into him. That's kind of my goal. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll bring you back if I get him in there. I'm close. Okay, guys, I got him in. I don't have food or water or hay or anything set up for him yet, but I do have a girlfriend for him. So let's see what happens here. There you go, Latte. You can go in. Go in. Go on. Go on. This is going to happen fairly quickly. I think she's in standing heat. Yeah, see, she's going to stand for him. That was fast. Now, he can breed her quite a few times, so I'm probably going to let her in with him overnight. Ginger's out here waiting her turn. That's amazing. These guys just kind of line up and say, "Bring it, big boy." What do you think? He did a really good job for his first mounting. Keep in mind, this is his first breeding season. I believe he's already bred 3 of my other does. We'll know here in about 4 weeks they're due. So, once I got him over to this part of the fence, it seemed he remembered where the gate was, and I had no trouble getting him the rest of the way. It's not even been a few minutes since I turned the camera off and I showed you that he was in the kennel. He's already tired. He's young, guys. He's still learning all this. But look at the colors. I can't wait to see the babies from this boy. That bucket's kind of in their way for their dancing, but I think they have plenty of room in this kennel. I've seen breeding happen in a lot smaller areas, so I'm real happy that I have this area to bring him into and have a safe, secluded breeding without competing with other bucks. You girls! They're like getting excited over here. He will need recovery time between the girls. So I'm hoping to be able to get him to breed Ginger before he runs out of energy and the stuff he needs to breed. Now, an average buck can service quite a few does, so I'm not worried about him being able to service the does. It's just a time frame for standing heat and the breeding to be viable. There wasn't much wooing, but all the wooing was really done between the fences. Hey, Oreo, big mama. What do you think? She's standing for him, and that means she's in standing heat. Otherwise, she would just keep circling and not letting him mount, because she wouldn't be ready yet, or she'd be past the ready point. So we caught her just in time. And I've been watching her because she got so cranky not so long ago, and then this morning I noticed her flirting and flagging her tail over by him, so I thought, well, you know, it's the time of the year we breed, so let's see what happens. That was a good one, guys. I watch for the female to actually arch their back as well. You better watch, he'll give you triplets. It might already be too late, guys. She did deliver triplets this past year, so. Oh, I wish we had smell-o-vision. No, you really don't want to smell this. He smells so strong. He's getting tired. Are you getting tired, little man? Huh? But you see, she's tall compared to him. He's more of the standard size. She's a very low-end Nubian, mini Nubian, so her babies will probably be smaller this year. Unless it's triplets. This past year they were pretty small because they were triplets. I gotta get them some water, some hay. They got a feeding dish. I want to clean off the ramp here. They got some poopies. They'll probably sleep up there tonight. He's gonna be thirsty here soon. Now that is another thing that that's a sign of a heat as well. If you see your doe peeing almost in your buck's face, that's a sign of heat as well. What she's doing is giving him an opportunity to get her scent that she knows that tells him she's in heat. Are you done with him already? He's not done with you. We will leave her in there just a little while longer. And then we'll put Ginger in for a little while. In the meantime, I still got to get some hay and water in here for him. Since we witnessed enough breedings to be pretty comfortable that the breeding should take, because they've never not taken for this girl. If he's a viable buck, I'm not too concerned with pulling her out already. The little Ginger, she's over there waiting, flagging her tail. These bucks have like what I would call harems. When there's one buck to a herd like this, they've got a good life. Sadly, it's only once or twice a year though. And this is his first time here, other than the 3 girls he's already, I think, pretty confident we got 3 already pregnant. Because he was living with these girls full time. At least he's trying to woo her a little bit. Alright, I think I'm going to bring Ginger in next. I want to get him some water too. Okay guys, I gave him a fresh doe. She's not standing for him yet, but they're doing a dance. Puppy's upset because he's tied. I don't want him over here right now. He's right over there laying. See that white spot? That's him. Wrong end. This is Ginger, by the way. This will be the first time that she's being bred to him. See that tail's wagging? But she's doing a dance rather than letting him mount her. Which means she's probably not in standing heat quite yet. She can push him around because she's a little bigger than him. He's only a little over a year old, guys. So he might even grow a little bit yet. But his growth was stunted. Now she's trying to jump on him. She's all excited. What do you think, huh? I'm hoping this doesn't go on too long. I did get him water and hay when I switched out the ladies. It took him a little while to figure out there was another doe in heat in with him, because he was still giving this one Google eyes. You can tell he's young and energetic. Unfortunately, it's in the high 80s, so it's a little warm for this kind of excitement. They're dancing more than... He has not bred her yet. So it's more about dancing and getting a little bit of playtime in here. Now, when she's ready, she will stand and she will stop circling, and she will let him mount. To me, this is what I call foreplay. He's like, hold still. She's not ready to stand for him yet. When she's ready, she'll plant her legs and she'll give him room to do what he needs to do. I think they could have used a whole pasture. See, she's not there quite yet, guys. Or she would have never laid down. But he may have worn her out. Now, one of the things I will be watching on Latte, I need to watch to see how messy her back end gets, to make sure he actually completed his job. It looks like he did complete it, but I'll be watching her back end to see how messy she gets. This is farm life, guys. Be careful, Ginger. He'll mount you whether you're up or down. See, she's slowing down a lot. She may not be too far off standing for him. We'll see. He can't get, when she leans against the fence, he doesn't have a way of mounting properly. Nope, well, not quite. She's not far from standing, though. You're off target there, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm not quite sure. It may have happened. She's tucking her buddy. She's like, no, no, no. Now she's peeing. What do you think, Latte? Do you need to come back in? Huh? Yeah, you can definitely see that she's been bred. That's good. Well, we witness it, so we'll see. We'll be watching for any kind of discharge after the breeding. It's basically what you're watching for. And it's not from her, it's from him. This is a little graphic, guys, but this is farm life. This is what you're going to see if you get into goats, any kind of livestock that you're going to breed. Goats are a little more comical. They're very entertaining. And these boys, I'm telling you, this poor guy's been waiting and waiting and waiting for these last set of girls to come into heat. And I felt he was getting uncomfortable. So when I saw Latte this morning, it's like, I've got to figure this out. But today was the day I had to run into town and get my prescriptions, pick up a few things at the store, get some rabbit feed. And unfortunately, 2 of my prescriptions, they could not fill because they don't have the meds on hand. I can't even tell you how upset I am about that, but it's a 30-minute drive for me to go pick up my prescriptions, so it's not like it's just down the road. Ginger, stop. Yep, Latte's losing interest, so she's done. Now I can see Ginger needs to put a little bit of weight back on. I caught the little Trinity nursing the other day. I'm like, what are you doing? I thought she had been weaned by now. So I'm going to be giving her some extra grain and try and get her weight up a little bit, especially if she's pregnant now. Now tonight their feeding will be done in here together. The blubbering he does. That's a very normal thing. When they're in rut, they do the sniffling, snuffleupagus, I call it. The blubbering with his mouth and tongue. For whatever reason, I don't know why they do it. It must be a stimulant to the girls. It's the only thing I can think of. There's our little girl. This is why they're in a kennel instead of in the main pen. I don't want my little ones bred. Next year, she will come to him. Next year, Piccaso will get her, so. Alright, guys. I'm not sure if we're going to get any more action here or not, but as you can see, we should have 2 more pregnant does. Alright, guys. Take care, and God bless.